So last night, after a day filled with the reflections of a shit year full of disappointments, career struggles, and downright toxic people, I needed to have a good old 8-ball full of Jack Daniels to escape reality for a few hours. I then fired up my Apple TV and perused my library because tonight was special. I needed to get out the big guns. I needed the extended version of Aliens, a hyper-masculine, bowel-shaking, chest-bursting dose of 80s adrenaline. You want gun porn? Check. Armor-wearing gritty space marines with a total lack of respect for your sensibilities? Check. Xenomorphs? Lots and lots of xenomorphs? Check, check, check. This is the story of a neurotic, shell-shocked warrant officer, Ellen Ripley, and her escapades following her run-in with the sleek, techno-biological demons of the first film. She acts as a reluctant hero and emotionally unstable outsider who does a piss-poor job consulting a squad of ruckus, foul-mouthed, adrenaline-high-seeking space marines. The motley band of macho, headstrong grunts investigate LV-426 after the douchebag Weyland-Yutani Corporation loses contact with the terraforming colonists at Hadley's Hope. While on the moon, they find out that they're ill-prepared to deal with the insect-like nightmare creatures that wiped out Ripley's previous crew on the USCSS Nostromo. They're ambushed in the cramped atmosphere processing station converted to an alienscape, and many are killed or captured. The remaining squad is stranded on the planet where they're hunted down until the final showdown between Marine and monster. Even though they 86 dozens of H.R. Geiger's chest-bursting creations, they once again get their asses kicked. Only Ripley, Corporal Hicks, and the last survivor of the Hadley's Hope colony, Newt, escape with their lives. The final battle includes Ripley in the juiced-up exoskeleton power loader suit to even the odds against the alien Mother Queen that just snuck in on the dropship. Ripley defeats the Queen by ejecting her bitch-ass out into space. That's a reoccurring theme. Damn, I need a cigarette now. I was about 13 years old when I was first exposed to the film. Yeah, childhoods were much different back then, and kids weren't babied as much as these safe zone, my feelings matter wussies these days. That, or it was just bad parenting, and I'm a little psycho, I'm not sure. Anyways, I was into the typical things, space, guns, and girls, so obviously it resonated with me on a deep level. This adrenaline-fueled, explosion-riddled, hyper-masculine monster fantasy changed the very chemistry in my brain. I didn't know why, just that it was a chance to see these absolute immovable objects go up against an irresistible force, and God help the world when they meet. A few years ago, I listened to a video by the preeminent mind of our time, Dr. Jordan Peterson, and I realized there was something I was missing there. This story about xenomorphs and space marines was a lot more profound. I mean, it goes deep, real deep. This story is impactful because it teaches us that we can't hide from evil. We can't run away from it and hope to live in peace. We need to confront it, and not even space marines can keep it at bay. It's like the story of Rome and the barbarians, China and the Mongols, and even Sleeping Beauty and Maleficent. No matter how much you protect yourself, no matter how high you build the walls, evil always finds a way in. In Aliens, the original colonists of LV-426 are massacred by the xenomorphs, and the cavalry comes to the rescue. We rarely understand the demons that hide around the corner, waiting to dismantle our lives, as the colonial marines learn. Although they barricade themselves to protect Newt and Ripley, the monsters pick and probe their defenses until a weak point is found and exploited. Then they have to escape the moon for safety. In life, we meet an infinite amount of troubles, and we cannot level up until we conquer them. Ripley started the film as an unstable, shell-shocked victim of a monster that massacred her former crew. She didn't grow to the ultimate badass she was until she answered the call of the hero and faced them head-on in the final battle. And that's why this film is brilliant. It taps to our innermost fears and challenges in life. The only way to avoid becoming a meal for a xenomorph is to fortify yourself. We must build our mind and body for the coming deluge. I've seen this in my own life recently, and it can be a daily struggle to fight on. But it's a struggle worth taking, because the alternative is just inconceivable. So to all of those who are struggling, know that you're not alone in the battle. Gird your loins and continue. And maybe watch Aliens tonight. It definitely helped me. Well, let me know what you think about this video, and if you need help, please find it. And as always, keep watching movies.